Hey, hello guys, welcome. In this video, I would like to share my story about the out-of-body experience. I was always curious about uh, life, curious about the universe, and especially started to become curious about the feminine in the last few years. And I wanted to know what the feminine want. I wanted to know the feminine itself. I wasn't even know at that time about the real feminine or where is the feminine, how is the feminine. Actually, I was relating feminine to the women's side, right? And that's what I wanted to understand. And from my curiosity, life started to bring me experiences on that way. And it's happened that out of from my let's say from my ego perspective or business perspective, I went to Thailand in 2017, and that's where I actually ended up doing a 2 weeks workshop. Was named by Get Your Power Back, and it was held by Andre Joshua Brilli. And in this workshop, actually, like was in the title of the workshop, I was really a lot of exercise about the mind, the heart, the feelings. And for the mind, it was really a shift. It was really a twist that it just couldn't cope with the previous beliefs. Everything it was questionable. Everything it started to become really loose. And as we proceed through day by day, all these exercises, different exercises for the mind, for the body, for the soul, and it became more and more, let's say, some days was struggling, some days was really nice and easy going, and laughing and crying and whatever. It's like all sorts of emotions. And it's happened in one experience, one exercise what we've been doing in about on the middle of the session, or I mean on these 2 weeks, when we had a let's say in pair exercise with a feminine partner, and the whole idea was that we both had to express to each other, express our feelings, our emotions. And if it was from the masculine side, from my side, so I experience myself to her, and she responds that I feel you. So if I really expressing from my heart, she would say I feel you. If and that's easy from this side. The other side is a little bit more tricky for us guys, because we have to actually go into the feeling from the mind. So what it happens, she's expressing herself, and I have to understand what she wants to say, and I have to respond that I understand you. And that's not enough, because she has to respond back that I feel you. So when she responds that I feel you, that means I really understood her. She started all these things, and imagine that we are out there, this beautiful place, beautiful view, sea all around, birds, fishermen, beautiful boats. It's just like, it's really like being in a paradise. And we're sitting out there on this fallen wooden tree trunk, and she started to expressing herself, and it was really deep, and she was crying. She was really going into the emotions, and I really was able to listen her and understand her, and she felt that back. And after that, she went for a break, and And I said, okay, I'm going into the sea, I'm going for a swim. So it's until she will come back. And later when she come back, she joined me in the water, and I wasn't even thinking that I'm going to, or we're going to do this in the water anyway. But somehow I just started to express myself, and all this anger, all these emotions and frustration and everything, all this mess was just blasting out of me. And I was really like, giving everything. And what it's happened, and somehow I lost my conscious side of it, and step by step I started to fall into this place where I was just started to giving up all my body parts. Literally, I felt that I have no arms anymore. Literally, I felt that I have no legs anymore, and I was like shaking in the water and moving by the waves and all these emotions and things, and I wasn't really in control of my body anymore. And after I lost everything, all my body, I completely lost it, just disappeared. And this moment, I was just like pulled out from here. My consciousness ended up somewhere far away from here, from the edge of the universe, let's say, where was nothing, absolutely nothing, just darkness, space, and my awareness. I was there, and I was screaming for help. I was screaming that somebody help me, save me from here. I couldn't even do anything. It's just like so crazily weird and emotional and fearful, and for the mind it was just like wow. And I don't know how long time it's actually physically happened, but somehow I started to get more and more calm in this darkness, and I started to aware what is actually happening, that I'm still here, I'm alive. The mind, the consciousness is still alive, but I'm not in the body. I don't have body anymore. And I started to get more and more calm, and finding peace in this place. And I started to opening some light around me. It's like building inside you inside of a cave, and gradually you put lights on, and it's just like in this space it started to become more and more light, and I felt that I have the tremendous endless possibilities, endless knowledge, that I can really do anything with this energy, with this masculine energy who I am. And I was super grateful for that, for this knowledge, for this all this vast amount of knowledge. And after that, it was just like came to this question: yes, okay, but then what? I mean, I can have all these endless possibilities, all this endless knowledge. What can I do with this, or what is it? Is it without being in the body? It's nothing. I can be the masculine and knowing everything, but I cannot do anything with it. So what's happening? And as I started to be more conscious about these things and these questions, and finally it's like I started to see like an open tunnel, a light tunnel started to appear from this light bubble, and suddenly I was just pulled back into the reality, pulled back into my body, and I felt my body again, and I was like so in, let's say, and I opened my eyes and I saw her in front of me, and she's completely shocked, and she's just like, oh, what you've been doing? And I I didn't know at the time what to say. I just realized her, and I realized that she can save me, and I was seeking out that hold me, that save me, because I need you as a feminine. and as a feminine, as everything, not just the women parts of it, but as everything. And this whole creation that I recognized is the feminine energy. This whole movement, this whole emotions, this whole creation is the feminine energy itself. And after this, I was just collapsing. I was shaking. My body was like, oh, I don't know, it's like reborn or lost all of its energy. And she helped me out of the water, and barely I couldn't really walk. And she pulling me to this bench outside of the cafe, outside of our buildings, and I lay down, and for like half an hour my body was just like shaking and swiveling, and like really going through all this trauma, all this stress. And I felt that something like I was reborn, or I don't know, it's like through this experience and through this what I actually saw on the other side. And now I truly understand what is the feminine and what is the masculine energy, and what is this game, this play in between the two. And after this I got lots of messages from the universe, or from whatever, and every night I was awake, and I was writing down all the information, how the universe has been built, and what is it all about, and becoming more and more clear that who we are here, and what is the purpose of our life, to be here, and all these things which I will share you in other videos. So yeah, that was the story about my out-of-body experience. Thank you very much for watching. Enjoy. Bye bye.